It's daddy time! Yo guys, Zacharaki here for another episode of Toilet Reviews, where we'll be going over the Anta Kai 1 Speed in the Twin Flame colorway. So these right here go crazy. So before I get into this review, I need all of you guys to do me a small favor. If you don't mind, just really quickly, I need you guys to like and comment on this video. I need this engagement so the algorithm promotes this video out to all the masses out there. That way I can continue to grow and keep putting up videos like this for all of you guys. So make sure you go ahead and like and comment. I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into this review. And first things first, I want to give a huge shout out to Anta and KYRIE'S because they are really doing their thing over there. I've been loving everything they've been putting out and teasing so far. Like the basketball stuff obviously is on point. You can hear many reviewers say that, as well as myself. Then the lifestyle stuff they have coming out is super dope as well. Anta is doing KYRIE'S justice because they're letting KYRIE'S be KYRIE'S. They're letting him be his authentic self and show his creativity through this brand, which is amazing. So big shout out to Anta as well for keeping KYRIE'S happy. Like, I don't think I've seen KYRIE'S this happy since the Cleveland Cavaliers days. So that is a big move for them for getting KYRIE'S on board. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they put out in the future. Now, one thing I do love about Anta in general from the other shoes that I've tried is that they are very detail oriented when it comes to the design, as well as the colorways and just everything about their shoes. So it's really nice that they're able to do this with KYRIE'S as well, who is such a creative person. So if you guys didn't know already, KYRIE'S dad, Dredrick Irving, is the first athlete that KYRIE'S signed under his Kai line from Anta, and that makes these shoes that much more special because KYRIE'S dad actually played a part in the design process of these shoes. And this Twin Flame colorway is especially meaningful being that it was dedicated to KYRIE'S mom, Elizabeth Irving, and her name can actually be seen on the shoes a couple times, as well as his father's name, Dredrick Irving. So I love how this Twin Flame concept, you know, you got Dredrick, you got Elizabeth, coming together, two twin flames to create one, which was KYRIE'S, and that's just amazing to see the importance of family that is represented through these shoes. It's just awesome. So with that being said, there are flame detailing throughout the shoes. As you can see on the eye stay area, we got two different colors of flames, and then on the insoles as well, we got the flame design, which all ties into this colorway beautifully. Now moving along, if you are planning on buying a pair of the Anta Kai 1 Speeds right here, when it comes to the retail price, these go for 125 US or 180 Canadian. Now, I don't know if this colorway just costs a little bit more, being that it is the debut colorway and it is a special one, but I don't think this is actually that bad of a price considering that Anta usually packs their shoes with a lot of tech and really great design features that help with the performance, as well as all the details that are put in here through KYRIE'S. I think it's worth the price in my opinion, but when it comes to the performance side of things, we'll have to find out later on when I do my performance review. But now I want to get into the box that these shoes come with. It's not like the Anta Kai 1 box that's all purple. We have a black box right here with similar design language. So this isn't the same box that the Kai 1s come with. It's not a pull-out box that has the plastic insert within it, which I'm a little disappointed with, but that's okay because the box itself is pretty dope. It still says mastering your craft is a journey, which I think is a really dope slogan, and it also says Dred Irving edition, being that these shoes were designed by his dad. Now the box also has these symbols on there, which the Kai 1 box had, and these symbols represent strength, agility, focus, and speed, and you can actually see these symbols on the shoes themselves as well. And it seems like KYRIE'S is kind of shouting out Kobe through these symbols and the meaning behind them, because on the Kobe shoes, for example the Kobe 8, right here, they actually have symbols on here that mean the same things pretty much as what KYRIE'S has on his shoes with those symbols. So I think that's a nice little shout out to Kobe right there if that is what he was going for. Okay, now diving more into the shoes, and this outsole right here looks insane. It's definitely very multi-directional with all the different variations of herringbone going all throughout the shoe. The pattern does extend further up along the shoe, which is something that KYRIE'S shoes have been known for since the Nike days. My only concern with these is actually where his logo is at right here, because it's more of a smoother part of the rubber and it doesn't feel like it would grip as well as the other parts of the shoe, so I'm a little bit concerned, but we'll see how it does when I do my performance review on them. Now, as far as how these would potentially hold up outdoors, I'm not entirely confident in them just because the rubber does feel pretty soft, especially in this pink part right here. It's very pliable, so I'd probably avoid bringing these outdoors. Now you'll notice that there is a cut cutout on the outsole, and poking out of it you can see a TPU shank plate, so that's where you're going to get most of your torsional support from this shoe. There are other supportive features that the shoe has, which includes this TPU lateral side piece right here that has a nice gradient look with the pink and the purple. There is a built-in TPU piece on the medial side of the shoe right here that's done in pink, and the shoes also have an internal heel counter back there too. So when it comes to the cushioning, what we have here is a full-length Nitro Edge foam setup, and if you guys don't know what Nitro Edge is, basically it's a nitrogen-infused type of foam that Anta loves to use. It's featured on the Anta Kai 1s as well as the Anta Shockwave 5, and in those shoes it felt pretty good on foot. Now when it comes to these guys right here, they feel pretty good from a trod perspective. So far so good, so no complaints there. We'll see how they do once I actually start playing in them. And one thing I am curious about when it comes to this cushion setup is actually the midsole right here, because we do have this purple foam exposed. Now I don't know if this is the Nitro Edge itself or if this is maybe some sort of foam carrier that has a Nitro Edge within it. Someone can let me know in the comment section down below, that would be great. But as far as how they feel, when I press down on it, it gives a little bit and has a little bit of softness to it, so feels good so far. Also, this is the insole the shoes come with, and it's not the same as the Anta Kai 1s, so these guys don't feel as good as the insole that the Anta Kai 1s come with. They're very firm and dense, and I don't really like how they feel on feet all too much. It's not the greatest right here, so I was kind of expecting that Anta would include the other insoles, because that insole is actually featured on the Anta Shockwave 5s as well, believe it or not. So these guys right here do have a lot of glue at the bottom right there, so I'd strongly recommend you take these out before you actually start playing in them, so this glue doesn't get stuck onto the footbed of the shoe. That way you can put in whatever insole or orthotic you need to use. Now diving into the materials here, and what we have is a TPU textile weave, which starts at the toe box and makes its way through the majority of the shoe. Now this is the same type of material that's featured on the toe box of certain Kai 1 colorways, and I love the way this looks. It's so damn clean with the stitching and the interchanging colors. I've never seen a look like this before, so it definitely is a clean addition to a hoop shoe. And what's featured on top of this TPU textile weave is some fused material for added durability and support. Now also on the shoes we do have some synthetic leather, and that's good news for all you vegan hoopers out there. This leather is not genuine by any means, so that's good. And then we also have a lot of padding within the tongue, and then the interior portion of the shoe right here. Now the padding isn't as good as the Kai 1s, for example, but it's definitely a lot better than most shoes on the market right now. We have these huge pillows surrounding your Achilles on the interior portion right there, and they're super comfortable, and the tongue is just so comfy on foot. The way it hugs your foot as well is amazing. So when it comes to sizing, I'd recommend going true to size. That's what I did, and I had no issues whatsoever. Now just depending on how wide your feet are, you might be able to get away with going true to size, but if you do have really wide feet, then I'd recommend going a half size up. But obviously try these on in store first if you ever get the chance to. But overall guys, I love the attention to detail and the thoughtfulness and importance of family that ties into this colorway and shoe itself. It's amazing, and I can't wait to take these out on court, so stay tuned for my performance review. But comment down below and let me know what you think about the shoes, and if you've played in them, share your experience with everyone in the comments down below. We're at that point in the video now, it's time for hashtag Zacharagi, what you rockin', and for today, you guys know I had to pull out the Anta Kai 1s right here, one of my favorite hoop shoes of the year so far. Now these guys I have done a short performance review for, so check that out, link will be up here. But if you guys do want a full-length performance review, then comment down below and let me know. But that's it for today guys, I appreciate you all watching, I'm signing out, peace.